Introduction to Python Tools and Environment Setup. So Python is a versatile and powerful language that has gained immense popularity in various domains, including web development, data analysis, machine learning, and automation. Before you embark on your Python journey, it's essential to have the right tools and a properly configured environment. In this lesson, we'll cover the necessary tools and steps to set up your Python environment. In this particular demo, I'll be focusing on installing Python environment on Windows virtual machine. It's a Windows 11 virtual machine that I've created for testing purposes. So the first thing you need to know is Python interpreter. The Python interpreter is a core component that executes your Python code. You can either download the official Python distribution from the Python website or use a Python distribution that comes bundled with additional tools and libraries. Now let me demonstrate how to download Python interpreter. We'll launch Microsoft Edge and go to python.org/downloads. That'll bring us to download site where we can download the latest version of Python interpreter. Now when I'm recording this video, it's Python 3.12.2. So I'll click download Python latest version, click in downloads open file. Here I'll select add python.exe to path, use admin privileges when installing py.exe. I can also customize installation. As you can see, it's going to install documentation, pip, and some other components. So I'll click next, click back here, click back, and click install now. Confirm the installation, and setup process will start. Now when it is installed, I can basically start learning Python and use the Read-Eval functionality of this language. REPL lets you type shorter statements and have those statements evaluated. Basically, you can run the commands in interactive console and see the results immediately. This experience is sometimes, as I've said, referred to as Read-Eval-Print-Loop or Read-Eval. To use REPL, just type Python in your console. So I'll close this installation window with setup was successful message, and in search box I'll type cmd. That'll allow us to launch command prompt. Make it larger, and when your command prompt is launched, you can run the Python command. Hit enter, and you'll get an interactive command prompt to perform Python code and run Python code direct. For instance, you can run and evaluate statements, like type in 3 plus 3, hit enter, and it'll give you a result of 6. Or you can declare variables and functions here. For instance, you could declare p number equals 3.14, hit enter. Now you can refer to this variable by typing p, and it'll return its value. You can also use the built-in help by using help command. And if you don't pass an argument to the help function, Python will start an interactive help. So you could type help and empty braces. You'll get this window, welcome to Python help utility. And here, for instance, you're looking for what string is. String, a collection of string constants, and some additional information about strings. You can hit space to get more, and you can hit Q to exit this help. Q again, and that'll exit from help function to the console prompt. And we move on and continue our demonstration on preparing Python environment. So Python currently has two major versions, Python 2 and Python 3. Python 2 reached its end of life in 2020, and Python 3 is the recommended version for new projects. Now let's take a look at some of the popular Python distributions. The first one is Anaconda. Anaconda is a popular distribution that includes Python, the Conda package manager, and the vast collection of data science and machine learning libraries. There is also Miniconda and WinPython. WinPython is another Python distribution for Windows that includes a collection of pre-installed packages. We won't be installing any of this because in this course I'm going to use an integrated development environment, or IDE, to work with Python. And the most popular environments are PyCharm, Visual Studio Code, which we'll be installing right now. So first let's install PyCharm on this machine. I'll minimize this command prompt window, switch back to Microsoft Edge, start new tab, and start searching for PyCharm. Hit enter, and we can download PyCharm right away by clicking this button. I'll click download, click here download again, .exe, and by the way, I've clicked this trial version. I need a free one, so as you can see it's downloading PyCharm Professional. Let me cancel this, get back. Now I'll click features, click compare PyCharm editions down here, so that we can compare PyCharm Pro versus PyCharm Community Edition. As you can see, the Pro Edition is much more robust, but it's quite pricey, and you need it when you start professionally work with Python. For learning, you need PyCharm Community Edition. So let's get back to PyCharm download site. I'll click Visit PyCharm Community Edition page. We get back to PyCharm Professional Edition download, and we need to scroll down when we've clicked this download link. So we need to skip this PyCharm Professional and find this PyCharm Community Edition download link. I'll click it. It will start downloading PyCharm Community version 2023. And while it is downloading, let me open another tab and search for VS Code IDE. Click the very first link. It's on code.visualstudio.com. Download. So I'll click this blue button, select Windows, click it, and that will also start downloading VS Code user setup. So while it is downloading, let me show you one more way to start practicing Python without installing any software. You can start practicing right away in your browser. So the first option is to use Google Colab. If you search for Google Colab, you can click the first link, Google Colab, which is a free cloud service that lets you run Python code. So let's click Google Colab link, and here you can read about Google Colab. What is it? Zero configuration required, easy sharing, and you can go to File, New Notebook. Here you'll need to sign in with a Google account to continue. So you'll need, the one requirement that you need is you'll need Google account to sign in and start using Google Colab. So I'll click sign in, and when you've signed in successfully to your Google account, you can start practicing and learning Python. For instance, type in print braces, and as you can see, it automatically adds the closing brace in double quotes, and it also automatically adds the second double quote, hello, comma, Python. And you can run it right away by clicking this Run Cell button. And as you can see, it executes the code without any preparation and any additional setup. The only thing you need is to have this Google account. The second method you could use without any setup is to search for Anaconda Jupyter notebook. Select it, go to jupyteranaconda.org. Sorry, we don't need Anaconda in this case. We need jupyter.org site, and we need to spell it correctly, so it's jupyter.org. And here we can select this try link, click it, and for example, select Jupyter Notebook. And in this case, you even don't need to have this Google account. You just start clicking File, New, and you can select Notebook, console text file, Markdown file, and Python file. So let's select Notebook, click it. We need to select the kernel, but the default is okay. I'll click Select, and that's it. You can start practicing your Python. Also try to type print, but as you can see, it doesn't have these smart functions here. You need to print everything yourself. So opening braces, double quotes, hello, Python, will close double quotes, close brace. And we can select run selected cells. We need to select it, click run selected cell. And as you can see, we've got this output, which indicates that you can start learning just away. But if you want to follow along, you can install one or both IDEs with me, which are VS Code and PyCharm. And I guess we'll be installing these programs in the next demonstration, because this one turned out to be quite long. So I hope it was informative, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.